Good evening, welcome to the Outside View Show UK. I'm your host, broadcasting to you from the land of functional heating and bread that doesn't dissolve in the rain, in Germany. It's January 2026, so Happy New Year, or as they call it in Britain, Season 2 of the Long Slog. We've just had the first week of the new year, and honestly, looking across the channel right now is like watching someone try to assemble IKEA furniture in the middle of a hurricane while wearing oven mitts. And tonight, we're breaking down the last 7 days in a country that is currently older than a conversation between Prince Harry and the palace, and twice as unpredictable. And let's start with the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer. Sir Keir spent his New Year's message doing what he does best, promising that things will get better later. He's called 2026 the year of proof. Proof of what, Keir? Proof that you can survive on nothing but focus groups and sensible haircuts? He's promising that change is finally arriving. It's like a Netflix series that had a really boring first season, and the director is on Twitter saying, "Wait for episode 14. That's when the plot starts." Starmer says we'll see lower energy bills in April and more police by March. And in the meantime, he's wooing his MPs with drinks receptions at Checkers. And I've seen the guest list. It's basically a support group for people who are terrified of losing their seats in the May elections. He's trying to dispel the angst. And you know how you dispel angst in Britain? You don't. You bottle it up for 40 years and then write a strongly worded letter to the Times about the price of parsnips. And while Labour is busy having angst, the opposition is having, well, a party, but not a fun one. Nigel Farage's Reform UK has officially claimed they have more members than the Labour Party. Think about that. Labour has the government, the massive majority, and the keys to the cupboards, but Reform has the guys in the pubs. And they've just gained their first peer in the House of Lords. Malcolm Offord defected from the Conservatives to Reform. It's the political equivalent of leaving a sinking ship to jump onto a jet ski piloted by a guy who's shouting about taking back our borders while heading directly for a lighthouse. And the Conservatives, led by Kemi Badenoch, are in a bit of a spot. They are currently polling somewhere between insignificant and, wait, are they still around? And Kemi spent the week criticizing Starmer's inheritance tax changes for farmers. It's the classic Tory strategy. We've been in power for 14 years and broke the tractor, but look at how Labour is mishandling the repair manual. But the real news that week wasn't in Westminster. It was in the sky. Britain was being hit by a polar blast. There are amber warnings for snow in Scotland and yellow warnings everywhere else. And the Met Office was talking about thunder snow, which sounds like an awesome 80s action movie starring Steven Seagal, but it's actually just a very terrifying way to find out your roof is leaking. In the north of Scotland, they were expecting 40 centimeters of snow. In London, they were expecting 2 centimeters, which is enough to make the entire rail network surrender immediately. And I saw a headline saying, "Arctic air moves across the UK from Scandinavia." Of course. Even the weather wants to leave Europe and migrate to Britain without a visa. It's the only thing that can actually manage to take back control of the border this week. But let's take a quick look at the regions. Scotland is bracing for the snow and the SNP is bracing for the 2026 elections. They are currently on course for a majority, while in Wales, Labour might actually go into opposition for the first time since devolution. Imagine that. Labour losing Wales. That's like Germany running out of sparkling water. It's fundamentally against the laws of nature. Plaid Cymru and Reform are circling like vultures, and the UK is starting to look like a game of Risk where everyone is just trying to hold onto one tiny corner of the map while the dice are loaded against them. And finally, the Treasury. Rachel Reeves has been busy. From January 1st, new tax reliefs for business investment took effect, and they have announced a fairer tax system for black caps. Finally! The priority every Brit has been waiting for. Making it slightly more tax efficient for a taxi driver to tell you that he don't go south of the river after 10 p.m. It's the foundations of growth everyone was promised. Well, you might not have a functioning NHS or affordable housing, but by God, the man in the Hackney carriage will have a slightly better VAT return. So that's the week. Keir Starmer is promising that the year of proof will prove something. And Nigel Farage is counting his new members while shivering in the thunder snow. And the Met Office is the only organization in the country that actually tells people the truth. It's cold, it's going to get worse, and your train is cancelled. From here in Germany, we wish you luck. Stay warm, Britain, drink your tea, keep your angst bottled up, and remember, 2026 is the year of proof. Just don't ask for the receipt. I'm Marc, and this was the Outside Views Show UK. Good night, and may your pipes not freeze.